Hey everybody, it's Chris. We are back at the Midway Mall in Elyria, Ohio. And for some reason, this VIP Sports is gated. Maybe they were out to lunch. I filmed this on a weekday afternoon. This is the mall as it currently stands in June 2018. Now there were a few people here, but most of them were mall walkers. This Sears closed in September 2017, and last Christmas you could still see the inside, but they put a wall over the gate in January. But LensCrafters is still here. There used to be a dollar store here, but it closed 2 years ago. And this Art & More also closed 2 years ago, but they never took down the sign. The West Wing only has 6 stores, which includes this Best Buy on the left. There was a Perry's Glow Putt on the right here, but it closed last year. That was originally in the South Wing when it took over the space 2 years ago, and now it's gone. And there's that amazing brickwork. I love it. So JCPenney is currently the only major anchor store in the mall. And they, like most Pennies, are doing pretty good. And if you want to know why, I go into more detail as I tour the closing Elder Beerman at Sandusky Mall. The link for that video is in the description below. And I've also included a link to my Midway Mall video playlist. So let's take a look at the East Wing. The East Wing has 4 stores: a Finish Line, Victoria's Secret, Trends, and a junior anchor, Dunham Sports. And on the right here, that was a store called Cutter's Corner. Dunham Sports took over the Steve & Barry space after Steve & Barry's closed in 2009. Originally, there were 2 or 3 stores in this space, but I don't remember what they were. I never see more than a handful of people in here. Across from Dunham's was a Walden Books that closed many, many years ago. And it looks like it's going to become a church. This K Jewelers, the jewelry by George across from K's, and the Gold Valley in the South Corridor are the only jewelry stores left in the mall. And that used to be a Sprint store. Here we are in the food court that now has only 4 restaurants. The Sam Silk's Chicken and Fish closed in February. It was only there for about a year. What's left is JJ Barbecue, Yeehee Japan, Belly Busters, and a sandwich place called Daily Bread, which was previously a Mrs. Fields Cookies. And the opposite side of the food court is still completely empty. And this is where Cutter's Corner is moving to. This space was originally an American Greetings, which closed in 2010, and since then it's been several different stores. So the south wing is still pretty quiet, but that's going to change soon. A new store is taking over the anchor space at the end of the wing. The store was originally a May Company, then it was a Kaufman's, then it was Macy's. Macy's closed in 2016, and I was able to get video there right before they closed. There's a link for that also below. The new store opening there soon is Johnny K's Power Sports. And according to the Chronicle Telegram, Johnny K's will carry motorcycles, ATVs, personal watercraft, side-by-sides, spiders, dirt bikes, and snowmobiles. Cool. I'm glad the space isn't going to waste. This mountainscape mural is new. I don't know if it'll be permanent. I mean, this was the entrance to Macy's. I don't know if Johnny K's will have a mall entrance. I mean, they're supposed to open soon, but I didn't see a sign over the mural, so we'll see. The NTF gym was actually open today. Here's the side entrance to Penny's in the South Corridor. A few years ago, the South Corridor had the most stores in one area. Not anymore. This sports memorabilia store is only open on the weekends. And that store on the left was a wireless station, and it just recently closed. And the mall also lost its Annie Ann's pretzels in February. So the only stores left here are Spencer's, Gold Valley, and Mally's Chocolates. And that used to be a Lids on the left. It closed last year, as did the Rogers Jewelers on the right. Finish Line is the only shoe store left in the mall, although you can buy shoes at Penny's and Dunham's. There always seems to be a big sale at Hot Topic. And that was Zales on the right, and it also closed last year. The rest of the North Ring really hasn't changed. The saddest arcade ever, the Amazing Space, is still here, as is the GNC. Now, Harry Buffalo seems to get a decent-sized crowd, but I never see anyone in the Wasabi Steakhouse. Oh, and this American Commodore tuxedo is one of the oldest stores in the mall. We got tuxes there for various proms in the 1980s. And JCPenney still hasn't replaced the bulbs in their sign. This is the Sears that closed last year, and from its design you can see that it was built in the 1960s. Actually, most of the mall exterior looks like it did when the mall was built in 1966. The south wing that was added in 1990 also looks like it did 28 years ago, with one exception. The once all-white former Macy's building was recently painted black for its new tenants, Johnny K's Power Sports. So I've been documenting the decline of this mall for 3 years now, and just in that time we've lost so many stores. The decline actually started at least 10 years ago. And as I said in my Mall Memories video, Midway Mall is about 80% vacant, and that makes it a true dead mall, which is very sad. I remember this as a very, very vibrant place, and I don't think it will ever be again. So here's the Toys R Us that's across the street from the mall. And when I recorded this, it was only 2 days left until closing. This was the first time that I'd been in here since the sale started a few months ago. And the place looks pretty packed with shoppers, but that's a little deceiving because the only sales area left is just at the front of the store. The back of the store was completely blocked off. All right, everybody, thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you soon.
It's just gone.